supposed to do a trilogy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 3 movies, and this is pretty much the first movie, the Origins. It's like, okay, we got through the Origins, and then all of a sudden the movie's going to end, and people are going to be like, what the heck was that? And it's like, and then it's like, and then they'll come up in like, 2011 or something like that with the second one, which is like, okay, here's the real movie,
It'll be way after that. It'll be like 2013.
Yeah.
Cause,
you think it's going to be 4 years?
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Well, I thought they were filming...
Transformers is supposed to be coming out with the second part, and I don't even know when the hell that'll happen.
Yeah.
That came out
but the guy that's doing it there, and the way Hasbro wants to do it, because they don't want them aging too much, they're going to do the same thing that they did with kind of like the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where they're filming segments from the different movies all together so that, they're not going to wait 3 years, because, Rachel Nichols or the girls that are in it, they might decide, like, okay, I signed this contract, but I'm also considering I want to have kids, so, if she goes and, they go for the second movie, next thing you know, I can't do the action because, she's with child or something like that, so it's like kind of like crazy.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. That'd be cool, though. That'd actually be better, because then you can do all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Then it brings a question on, because the internet will always have people on there.
Yeah,
Who are they going to put in for the new ones?
Yeah.
Because you need the extra kid, like you need Tom Maxon's name on it.
Yeah, you need fresh blood, you need blood, major blood,
Major blood. Yeah. You need people, and then the question arises, are they going to go with the Serpentor thing? Or are they not going to even bother with it?
Well, that's the thing.
If they go with the Serpentor thing, are they going to go with the comic book Serpentor, or are they going to go with the effing Globulus and all that?
Well, G.I. Joe, Arise, Serpentor, Arise was a good movie because it was kind of like, Dr. Mindbender was just thinking too hard, and it just, it's like, it wasn't like he was thinking too hard, and then it realized that, okay, all the stress and pressure came to him, was like, right. It just came to him, I could build,
There's another guy, Dr. Mindbender, is he going to be in the next one?
Yeah.
He's not even in this one, I'm just like...
But yeah, like, well, is he going to be in there as the interrogator, the science, because, if it's anything like those other movies there where they're messing around with, like, biotechnology and stuff, like making those Venom troopers.
Yeah.
Those V-troopers, like, they're mixing captured people with, like, DNA from animals to make them into, like, monsters and stuff like that, or Overkill. But they got that cyborg android thing there.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah, well, if they do, then you might as well just put them in a spaceship and send them into outer space, G.I. Joe, A New Frontier, or something like that.
What you want is, you just want, like, I think the troopers should just be regular guys.
Yeah.
They just go on, they're terrorists, so they just go on, they believe in what Cobra
Exactly, yeah. Does whatever Cobra Commander does, they scream out, Cobra! They do whatever they gotta do, like, it's either, like, blowing something up or capturing, like, scientists or something, because they did a lot of that in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like the Mass Device, the first miniseries that they did, capturing scientists and stuff like that. Or the Dark Pyramid, where they, captured those scientists to make those cubes that would, like, make that electromagnetic pulse that would knock out everything electronic in the world.
Yeah.
That's a little far-fetched, but at the same time, they'd be, like, getting stuff to make weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're going comic book-wise, which they're saying they're going to do.
Yeah.
Which hopefully they will. I don't know, like, I think that if they're going to go with Serpentor, then I think that...
they'd have to do 6 movies.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to call them the tubes of DNA!
Yes, from all over the world. It's like, that would be one movie right there. If not 2.
Yeah, so I don't think they'll be doing that.
No.
I don't know, I just don't know what the heck the future will hold, but this movie...
Here, yeah, the main one. The first one is coming out, again, July, the first week in July next year,
I don't know, we just have to wait and see.
Yes, wait and see. Like, of course, stuff's going to get out there, the wonderful World Wide Web. Things are going to leak out, and, it's not going to... There's no surprises anymore in this world, like, before the movie even hits theaters, somebody's going to have it. It's going to be on the net, but,
Yeah.
But the thing, I think, coming back to it, where we watched that thing there where the guy from Third Rock there, the guy that's playing, Rex, Cobra Commander, where he actually bashed the film, saying, it's the furthest thing from reality. Yeah, it's like, you're supposed to, like, your job is to promote the movie. You're trying to get butts in the seat that's going to buy tickets, that's going to buy the merchandise, that's going to buy the toys, and in reality, where the real money of the movie's made, merchandising,
Merchandising.
Merchandising, yes.
So what's with you, Spaceball's going to sue my ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's just it. And it's like, why... If you're going to tell us that it's the furthest from reality, all the hardcore G.I. Joe fans are just going to flip. Like, he's going to... I expect to see you coming in the theater with a big fucking book, and you're just
Yeah.
gonna be grading it down like, well, this isn't right.
This isn't right.
How is
And
that?
then all you people out here on the World Wide Web that are watching this are going to say, oh, look, there's something else from them. And then you'll see me rant out for 10 minutes. And then it'll just end, and then you'll click on the next one, and it's me continually ranting all about. Like, I'll probably have, like, you know, point 1, blah, 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 blah. I can't believe they did that in the movie. Flip my flip book. Point 2, blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah, but you do never know. They could wise up and it could completely change. They got a year to do it.
Exactly. They have a year, or even post-production, like Larry Heyman, who was the guy that wrote the original G.I. Joe comic books. He's on as a story script consultant, but then you got the guy that's directing it. You know, he gets the final say in everything. And then Hasbro, they're trying to stay on it because they think, oh my God, we got this major money maker. We did awesome with Transformers. Now we got G.I. Joe, which lasted longer, ironically, than Transformers. You know, it was still a huge part of pulp culture back in the 80s. They're thinking, okay, here's another chance to make a moneymaker. You know, put out a bunch of new toys, make millions and millions more dollars.
Yeah.
And so they're going to stay close, but then at the same time, they still got to do the other movie stuff, like, you know, merchandising, advertising, everything else like that. So, like, you know, whatever his name is there, the director, he's pretty much going to be the guy that's doing it. You know, like, because the other guys are like, okay, everything looks good. But the fact that, you know, okay, they're doing outside stuff and everything else, and then all of a sudden, into the green room they go, and then they start doing the CG and the special effects.
Yeah, but you have to do that for certain things. You have
Right.
to, like, you can't. There's no possible way you're gonna get a bunch of guys in a terrordrome.
Well, that's the thing.
You know?
Yeah, or those elaborate secret headquarters that Cobra always seems to have. It's like, yeah, the pyramid that would go up and down out of the sand. Like, yeah, okay, that's kind of far-fetched and stuff like that. Or even just think they'd have to CG G.I. Joe headquarters because it's not the compound that's on top. It's underground. It's 6 levels underground. So that'd probably be something that they'd probably rip off from, like, Resident Evil, the Hive.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I just... So you have to do that, which I can agree with. I'm like, whatever. It's Hollywood. You have to do it. Like, you don't have to, but if you're going to do it, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they didn't make Transformers out of freaking real robots.
No.
They had to do computer graphics.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, just don't overdo it.
Yeah, please don't overdo it. And, like, you know, I'm available, like, if you need to pick my brain for any ideas as, like, you know, the #1 G.I. Joe fan. You know, I would love to come on as, like, you know,
the top guy in Canada for owning.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to be tooting my own horn. Yeah, but yeah, largest collection, G.I. Joe, in Canada. Yeah. I know for our cousins to the south here of the U.S., they might think, oh, well, that doesn't really count, in which, you know, a lot of things I've said to everybody down there about G.I. Joe, you know, you kind of brush me off because it's like, oh, he's Canadian. But, you know, they got some pretty good ideas.
Yeah, like, it's, I don't know, like, well, obviously where they're making it now, I don't know why you just didn't try to go in for a cameo.
Yeah. It's like, Hasbro, it's like, this guy, you know, he's helped us out, like, throw him in there, you know, I'll put on the green shirt outfit, you know, and, like, be a soldier that rolls out. I don't even care if I get shot in the movie. It's like, I just love to be in it, you know.
Just be the Viper guy.
Yeah, I could be Viper number 17, you know, the guy that gets, like, kicked in the face by Snake Eyes or something like that.
Yeah. Snake Eyes is